Wherever life takes him, Stephen Freese is always on the food scene, bringing us closer to the taste of the best local food. He's a food columnist and professor at Gateway Community College, and today he brought along Stephen Carmichael, a culinary student from Gateway as well. Welcome both of you to the show.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here because you introduce us to new recipes and new events. Always have a lot going on.
Oh, sure do, and I was thrilled that Stephen wanted to come on board today and help us make this wonderful split pea soup.
Yes.
Actually, today's column is on a trip that I went to New Orleans, and we've got some great recipes, suggestions of restaurants if anybody goes down there for
Did you get to eat your way through the French Quarter?
I sure did.
Give me a highlight right off the bat.
Beignets at Café Du Monde. I mean, it's been around for many years, and it's a lot of fun getting the powdered sugar all over.
Everywhere.
Yes, absolutely. And wonderful restaurant, Olivier's, a family-owned Creole restaurant. It was a lot of fun. And then the Road Food Festival was there, with loads of different barbecue places throughout the country were there. Jane and Michael Stern, who are the Road Food folks, were there as well. So I hung out with them. I had a ball.
Oh, terrific.
Just got back from Florida doing a third generation of my Hidden Gems of Florida story. So there's a whole bunch of travel stories, food travel stories,
Always
of course.
on the move.
Yeah.
Now, Stephen, let me ask you, we've established that you like cooking and eating chicken. What else is on your menu?
Well, basically, I start school within the week.
We should mention, today is Stephen's birthday, so happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So school's right around the corner.
Yes, it is. I'm very focused, person to go to MIA.
What are you taking this semester?
I'm taking 2 culinary arts classes, a business, a math, and an English.
And he's come a long way from when I first met him a couple of years ago. So congratulations for doing so well with us.
All right, what are we making here today?
We're making some split pea soup, and I make split pea soup all the time and never comes out the same twice because I'm always adding something different to it.
Sure.
So today's a smoky version. I'm going to ask Stephen to chop up the 1 carrot stick and 1 celery stick.
Okay.
So why don't you get to work with that?
Okay.
And I'm going to put in some olive oil into this pan.
Okay.
And I'm going to take some chopped bacon. I buy the prepared already chopped bacon so you don't have to have a mess. Don't use the fake bacon. Use real bacon.
Now, we should mention, if you wanted to make this vegetarian, just take the bacon out.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Use vegetable stock instead of what we're going to use today. We're going to use...
Who wants to omit bacon ever?
Of course. You can use a ham bone, ham. And today what I'm going to do is use some smoked paprika to add a little smokiness, like the bacon doesn't have enough smoke,
Okay.
So while Stephen's doing that, I'm going to swish this around for a bit, and I'm going to take the onions that we've already chopped up and put those in there as well.
Okay, about how much onion?
That's a half of the small onion.
Okay.
Yep. And we're going to swish that around, and once Stephen's finished with that, we're going to add that to it.
Stephen, did you learn how to chop in culinary classes?
I did indeed.
Well, you seem to have the technique down. See, I would have just started chopping right down. I didn't realize you had to slice it down the middle first.
I want to at least get it perfect,
I appreciate that. All right, so that's starting to smell really good.
Doesn't it smell great?
Why don't we talk about your food tour coming up?
The food tours were terrific. The season ended in December, and then for the winter months we take off and start up in April again. And they were all sold out. We had a great time, great restaurants.
I was lucky enough to be on one of those buses, and it is such a fun adventure to go on.
Well, that's the tapas reception and the gourmet home tour. The culinary walking tours were the ones that we do on a month-to-month basis. But hopefully you're going to be doing the one.
I'll be there.
That's April 29th, where we bring people to upscale gourmet homes. We could put that in here for us, Stephen. Upscale gourmet homes throughout the New Haven area. And then at night we have a tapas reception with 4 chefs from the New Haven area. And this year's keynote is going to be Claire Criscuolo, that owns Claire's Cornucopia.
Oh, right
and
downtown.
Then, yes, and the week before is our 5th annual Iron Chef Elm City competition.
Exciting.
So April is going to be a very busy...
Lots of eating in April.
Eating in April, yes. So we're going to let that saute for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to add 4 cups of water.
Okay.
Stephen, you want to add the peas in there for me, please?
Oh, go ahead.
Those don't look like typical peas to me. They're dried?
Those are dried peas.
Okay.
Yep, those are dried peas. We're going to make that higher.
How many peas?
That was a ½ pound.
Okay.
And then I'm adding some chicken base, so 1½ tablespoons of chicken base.
Which I think is unique because typically you would have
the powder. Yeah, this is a little better. If you're not going to make your own chicken base, I would say that this would be the second best thing.
Okay.
We added some smoked paprika, ½ teaspoon.
All right.
And a little pepper. I used some regular pepper. You could use white pepper as well. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt. You notice the Himalayan pink salt.
It's pink. I like pink salt.
It is pink, yes. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll even add some potato. I'll add some quinoa to it to thicken it as well. And then we're going to add 2 bay leaves.
All right. Stephen, we're almost out of time, but I
Okay.
know that's going to cook up.
That's going to cook up for about an hour, and then what I do is I will take my immersion blender, my favorite tool in the kitchen, and then I will puree it to the type of consistency that I like, but you don't have to. You like it chunky.
Great.
And then it's going to look like this.
Oh, and we're going to try this at the end of the show.
And we're going to try that at the end, yes.
Terrific. Both Stevens, thank you so much for being here. And of course, if you want to find the recipe, just go to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style.